If life whispered to you, "Your time is almost over," how fast would you run toward your dreams? How many excuses would you drop instantly? How many wasted days would burn in your memory? Ethan Ward never asked himself these questions until the day time stopped for the only person who ever believed in him. Ethan Ward had always treated time like air, invisible, endless, guaranteed. At 22, he believed he was too young to worry about life. Every morning felt like an unlimited extension of the day before. Every dream felt like something that could wait. He spent his nights scrolling, watching videos, talking about future plans he never worked on, and convincing himself that he had decades to turn everything around. His mother, Maya Ward, often reminded him gently, "Ethan, time doesn't repeat itself." But he would smile, nod, and go right back to wasting hours as if he owned them. Maya was a hospital nurse, a woman defined by strength, kindness, and sacrifice. She worked double shifts, skipped meals, saved every penny, and still managed to come home with a smile. Ethan admired her but never realized the depth of her sacrifices. She encouraged his dreams more than he did. She would sit beside him at the kitchen table and say, "Don't wait for the perfect moment, Ethan. Moment co-perfect Bana." But he always brushed it aside. Tomorrow, next week, someday. He believed life would wait for him. Until one day, it didn't. That morning, Ethan woke late as usual. Sunlight already filled the room. His phone buzzed with notifications, but one missed call caught his eye from the hospital where his mother worked. Before he could call back, the phone rang again. "Mr. Ethan Ward." "Yes," he replied, heart suddenly uneasy. "Your mother collapsed during her shift. You should come immediately." For a second, everything froze. His blood turned cold. His mind went blank. He rushed out of the house, barely remembering to lock the door. By the time he reached the hospital, he was shaking. Doctors ushered him to a room where his mother lay unconscious, connected to wires and machines. She looked small, weak, fragile, the complete opposite of the strong woman he knew. The doctor explained she had been ignoring symptoms for months: chest pain, fatigue, dizziness. If she had come earlier, the doctor said gently, it might not have been this serious. Ethan's heart cracked. Why didn't she tell him? Why didn't she ask for help? As if reading his thoughts, the doctor added, "She said she didn't want to disturb you. You were usually busy." Busy? Ethan felt a punch in his chest. Busy doing what? Wasting time, postponing life, ignoring the person who gave him everything. When his mother woke briefly, she whispered, "Ethan, you're here." Her voice was soft, trembling. He tried to smile through the tears. "Of course I'm here, Mom. I'm not going anywhere." She placed a weak hand on his cheek. "You were always running away from time, Beta, but time doesn't wait." He broke down, holding her hand tightly. For the first time in years, he realized how blind he had been. All those nights he wasted, all the mornings he slept away, all the opportunities he ignored, they burned in his mind like fire. Regret took over his entire being. For a few days, Ethan stayed with her day and night. He barely ate, barely slept, just watched her breathe. Each moment felt like sand slipping through his fingers. On the fourth night, she opened her eyes again. "Ethan," she whispered. "I'm here, Mom. I'm right here." She looked at him lovingly. "Promise me something." "Anything." "Don't waste your life the way I wasted my health. Time punishes those who ignore it." He nodded, crying silently. She held his hand one last time, and then slowly slipped into a sleep from which she didn't return. Her death shattered him. The days that followed were a blur of silence, guilt, and unbearable regret. He sat for hours in the dark, blaming himself. He remembered every time she asked him to spend time with her, and he said he was busy. Every moment he ignored her tired eyes. Every warning she gave him about time. He felt like he had failed her, failed himself. But grief, when it hits the deepest part of your soul, sometimes creates a spark, the spark of transformation. One morning, Ethan woke up before sunrise for the first time in years. The house felt different, empty yet filled with her presence. He walked into the kitchen and saw a small paper pinned to the fridge. It was his mother's handwriting. "Make time your friend, not your excuse." The message felt like a final push from her. Ethan made a silent promise then and there. He would rebuild his life. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. He started with discipline, waking early, exercising, reading, learning. He cut out distractions, deleted time-wasting apps, built routines, studied business, entrepreneurship, communication skills, everything he once planned to start next week. He applied for internships, faced rejections, applied again. He worked part-time jobs, saved money, took online courses. And most importantly, for the first time in his life, he respected time. His dream had always been to build a tech startup, but he never took it seriously. Now he did. He brainstormed for days, researched for weeks, and eventually came up with an idea: an app connecting freelancers to small businesses quickly and safely. It wasn't revolutionary, but it solved a real problem. What mattered was his execution, discipline, and consistency, the things he lacked for years. Building the app wasn't easy. He faced technical issues, financial issues, motivation drops, and moments of crushing self-doubt. There were nights he cried alone, missing his mother terribly. In those moments, he visited her favorite park bench, an old wooden bench near a quiet pond. On its back, faded by time, were the words she once carved. "Time is a treasure." Every time he saw those words, he wiped his tears and returned to work. Months passed. His app gradually took shape. After a year of relentless effort, he launched it, but success didn't come overnight. In the beginning, there were barely any users. Some days only 3 people downloaded the app. But Ethan didn't stop. He improved the app, added features, listened to feedback, worked for hours every single day without excuses. Slowly, people began noticing. Small businesses started using it. Freelancers recommended it. Ratings improved. Then one day, an investor emailed him. "I see potential in your platform. Let's discuss scaling it." Ethan felt something he hadn't felt in years: pride. Not ego, not excitement, pride that he didn't give up when life tried to break him. He went to the meeting. The investor agreed to fund the project. Within months, Ethan hired a team, expanded the platform, and turned his small idea into a fast-growing company. His story began to spread. People admired his discipline, his transformation, his focus. But whenever someone asked him how he achieved so much in such a short time, he always replied, "I learned the value of time when I lost the person who gave me mine." With success came a new purpose. Ethan didn't want others to learn the hard way like he did, so he began giving motivational talks in schools, colleges, and workshops. He told them the truth: procrastination is a silent killer. Wasted time becomes regret, and regret becomes a weight you carry forever. His talks inspired thousands. Students cried after hearing his story. Young people promised to change their lives. Adults realized how much time they had wasted chasing meaningless things. Years later, while sorting through old boxes, Ethan found a sealed envelope. His mother's handwriting covered the front. "For Ethan, open when you're ready." With shaking hands, he opened it. "My dear Ethan, I always knew you would find your path, not because life is long, but because you would one day understand how short it truly is. Remember, you don't need more time. You need to value the time you already have. Every minute is a chance. Every moment is a seed. Plant it well, my son. I am always proud of you." He closed the letter, tears falling, but this time they were not tears of regret. They were tears of gratitude. He realized he had kept his promise. He had turned his pain into purpose, his regret into discipline, his time into meaning. His company became global. His message reached millions. People from all over the world wrote to him saying he helped them change, start, begin again. Yet no success mattered more to him than the simple truth he carried in his heart. Time is the only thing in life that doesn't return. You can lose money and earn it again. You can lose opportunities and find new ones. You can lose people and meet others. But if you lose time, you lose life. Ethan often ended his speeches with a line that became famous. You're not running out of money, you're running out of time. And the most dangerous lie you can ever believe is, I'll start tomorrow. Because tomorrow is a promise. Today is a gift. And now, this exact second, is the moment that can change everything.